If you follow me on Instagram, you know that I love using all of the features that Instagram provides. What I mean by this is I like using the Reels, posting on my feed, Instagram stories, basically every one of the features. One of the features I like to use from time to time is Instagram Live because it allows me to connect with the people that follow me and I get to answer questions while doing something that I like to do, which is usually editing or doing like photo critiques. But if you've ever joined one of my lives, you know that I have set it up so that I can project what I'm doing on my computer onto Instagram Live, and people always wonder how I'm able to do this. So in today's video, I'm going to be breaking that down and show you guys how you can live stream your computer monitor onto IGTV, as well as having a camera facing you, kind of like on Twitch. I use Instagram Live, I don't use Twitch, and a lot of my followers are on Instagram, so I like to go on Instagram instead of using these other platforms. That way you can all just stay within one single app. So if that's something that interests you, make sure to stick around for the entire video so that you don't miss out on any details. Before we start this video, as always, make sure to subscribe and like. It really does help this channel grow. We just hit 5,000 subscribers, which is absolutely insane. Thank you to every single one of you that has subscribed. It means the world to me. For those of you who haven't subscribed yet, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on any of the content that I upload. And while you're at it, go ahead and drop a comment down in the comment section below. But with that out of the way, let's go ahead and dive right into this video, and let me break down what you're going to need for this setup. So basically you're going to need a couple of things. So the things you're going to need to get this feature on Instagram Live is you're going to need a laptop or a computer. You're going to need some sort of webcam and a microphone if you don't already have a microphone with your webcam. And then you're going to need two programs, one of which is Yellow Duck and the other one is OBS recording software. Both will be linked in the description below. And then you're going to need your login credentials for Instagram. But yeah, that's everything you're going to need, and I'll have all the links to that stuff in the description below. So let's go ahead and talk about how I set up my monitors and my computer to record onto Instagram, because I don't use my laptop, I use my computer just because I have a better setup for my computer than I do for my laptop. So one thing you will notice if you have joined my Instagram Lives is that I have Lightroom in a vertical configuration, and this isn't any external software or anything. It's simply me rotating my computer monitor from landscape to portrait. If you don't have a monitor that can swivel, then you might actually just have to turn it to its side and prop it up on something. But I do highly suggest you get a monitor stand that allows it to swivel. If you are using a laptop, you can just tilt your laptop to the side and then use like an external mouse and keyboard. But if you are using a computer monitor, you can just find a way to prop it up vertically. But in order to get Lightroom to completely cover the screen in a vertical fashion like it is on Instagram Live, you will need to rotate your monitor to a vertical position. And this is how my setup looks. I have one monitor on the left of me and one monitor on the right of me. My left monitor is what handles my live stream, my OBS, and any other software that I'm using like Spotify, and actually watching the live stream so I can see you guys' comments. And then my right screen is what I'm casting onto Instagram Live. This is where I have Lightroom. This is where I have everything that is actually being shown onto Instagram. And that's why I have the right screen as vertical. Obviously, I don't have it in this configuration all the time. I only set it up in this configuration when I'm going to do live streams, but this is how I do my setup. My desk is a little messy because I didn't want to clean it up just for this video. But anyways, yeah, this is exactly how I set up my screen. So once you have your screens set up, then you're going to move on to the software side of things. So the two softwares you're going to need is OBS Screen Recorder to actually capture what your screen is seeing. Then you're going to use the screen capturing abilities of OBS and stream it onto your Instagram Live through Yellow Duck. So let's go ahead and set that up so I can show you guys what I'm talking about. So first thing you're gonna need to do is download OBS. It's free. You can download it on Mac and PC. It'll be the first link in the description below. Go ahead and download it, install it, set it up. Super easy install, should only take a couple of minutes. While that's setting up, make sure to also download Yellow Duck. Again, free software. You can find it in the description. It'll be the second link in the description below. And go ahead and install that as well, so you have both of the programs ready to go once everything is finished installing. Then when everything is done, go ahead and open up OBS, and you're going to need to do a couple of things in order to set up your system. If you're using a dual monitor setup, you want to make sure that you only have one of the monitors actually projecting onto Instagram Live. And for me, I always set it as my vertical monitor, but if you only have one monitor, When you're setting up OBS, you're going to want to just go ahead and select your monitor that you put into a vertical position, and you can either record the screen, which will capture everything that's on the screen, or you can open up Lightroom and just record Lightroom itself, just the program. So if you were to exit out of Lightroom, the screen would go black and none of your other information would be projected onto Instagram Live. Personally, I just do record the whole screen because I do have a separate monitor. So anything that I do want to show, I can just drag onto the monitor itself versus only recording Lightroom. But if you only have one monitor, then I highly suggest you just record Lightroom, because say some sensitive data comes up, it'll actually show on the live stream and you probably don't want that. So if you only want to stream Lightroom onto Instagram, then make sure you select the option to only record Lightroom and not the entire monitor. Once you're done with the Lightroom setup and you have it in the vertical position, then you can go ahead and add your webcam or your camera. I typically like to use my camera as a webcam. I'll do a separate video on how to do that. If you have a Sony, it's super easy. But once you have everything set up, you just basically same steps as you did for the screen record, except now you're doing it for your webcam and your microphone. So you just add a new item, select webcam, configure that, and then add a new item, select microphone if you have one, and configure that. You'll see it in the mixer if your audio is recording or not, and then you can also choose to record your desktop audio, or you can just record from the microphone itself. I typically like to just do the microphone so that there's no double play on the actual live stream. But if you're not planning on talking and you just want to live stream yourself editing, then you can have some music going in the background and record your desktop audio so that your Spotify or whatever you're playing in the background can play through the live stream in as clear of quality as possible. Once you have everything set up like so, you have your webcam, you have your screen, you have your microphone, and anything else that you want to project onto the screen, then you can go ahead and go to the next step, which is actually getting it set up so you can stream it onto Instagram. So in order to do this, we're going to be using OBS's streaming functionality, but we're not actually going to be streaming from OBS. We're going to be streaming from Yellow Duck. So in order to do this, go into options, then you're going to go into your stream, and then you're going to get these two options. This is where Yellow Duck is going to come into play. So once you're on this screen on OBS, open up Yellow Duck, sign in to Instagram, and you're going to be getting these two lines of text. Copy these over into your OBS, and then from here, save it. And once everything is saved, you're going to need to start streaming on OBS, and then you're going to go over to Yellow Duck and hit start broadcasting, and then it'll actually be on your Instagram account. Yellow Duck is the portal that actually takes whatever's on OBS and sends it to Instagram. So if you don't start the broadcast on Yellow Duck, it'll show on OBS that you're streaming, but nothing will actually be projected onto your Instagram Live until you start broadcasting from Yellow Duck. Then from here, you can check your Instagram to make sure you're streaming. There's sometimes a couple of second delay. But yeah, once you're at this step, you're basically good to go. You can just stream for as long as you want, and you'll be able to see yourself and your screen on Instagram, and anyone that joins will be able to see what you're doing. Once you have everything set up, what I like to do is I like to log in on Instagram in my browser, and then I just click on my profile and I open up the stream so that I can actually see what comments are coming in. And then this way I can make sure that I can reply to people's comments, because you're only going to be able to stream from your computer. You're not actually going to be able to see what people are saying from your computer. So you'll have to log in onto another device or your browser and join the stream yourself, and then just see what people are saying in the comments. And that's how I'm able to reply to people's comments and see the comments as they're coming in. But keep in mind, there is like a 5-second delay. So when you do get a comment and you react to it, there'll be a little delay between your reaction and what's actually streamed. But yeah, that's basically everything. That is how I set up my computer to stream my Lightroom and my edits onto Instagram Live. If you don't follow me on Instagram already, make sure to follow me so you don't miss out on any of my content over there. I do use Instagram. It's probably my main platform because it just has so many features, and Instagram Live is one of the features I like to use. I'm trying to go live at least once a week to edit and to talk to you guys on live stream. So if you guys ever want to see my editing process, make sure to go ahead and join that. And that's the end of the video. That is how I stream my editing onto Instagram Live. So yeah, that is how I get my computer onto Instagram Live. Pretty confusing at first, but once you set it up for your first time, it'll be super easy to just go back and set it up and get streaming right away. Setup takes a couple of minutes, but then you can stream for as long as you want. So that is how I do it. Thank you guys for watching. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment section below. I'll try and respond to every single one of you And if you aren't following me on Instagram, make sure you follow me on Instagram and all my social medias at Moody Darkroom. I did take a little break off of YouTube because I was super busy, but I'm going to be releasing 2 videos this week, so stick around for that. And yeah, if you aren't subscribed already, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on any of the contents. Go ahead and like the video and drop a comment in the comment section below. But with that being said, thank you guys for watching. I will see you in the next one. See ya.